Hey, welcome to our beginner workout. So today we're going to be going through a stretch, strengthen, and sweat workout. We're just going to give another 30 seconds for people to join, and then we'll get started. All right, so yeah, again, welcome to our beginner workout. So we're going to go through our stretch, strengthen, and sweat workout. As always, go at your own pace as you're going through this. So do what's right for you. This is your workout. Make sure you're going through all the movements safely, that your area around you is safe. I want you to get the most out of this workout, and we want to minimize any risk while we're going through it. So you do what's right for you. So we'll get started with our warm-up. So we're going to pop down on the floor. We're going to start by mobilizing our hips. So left knee's pointed forward, right leg's tucked back in behind us, hands on either side of the knee, nice and tall through the spine. We're going to hinge forward, feeling that stretch through our glute back there. You can move your chest a little towards your feet if you want. Find kind of where it feels the tightest through the hip, and then just kind of drop down into it. Let the weight of your body give you that light stretch through the hip. From there, we're going to pop up, hands on either side of the knee, and then we'll walk our hands away from our feet, looking over our left shoulder, getting a nice big stretch through the front of the hip here. Great. From there, we're going to come back to the middle. We're going to switch legs. So now it's going to be my right leg that's pointing forward. Hands on either side of the knee, nice and tall. We're going to hinge forward. Working on that stretch through the hip. Falling forward, find that position that feels the best for you. Good, then we're going to come up, hands on either side of the knee. Now we're going to walk the other way. So looking over my right shoulder, big stretch through the front of my left hip. And that's great. So we're going to come up from there. We're going to tie in that upper body. So we're going to do our reach back to get the stretch through the chest. And then we're going to bring the elbow forward and bring the opposite knee up. So right elbow to left knee. Getting that stretch through the chest as we reach back. And a little bit of activation of our core as we crunch into the middle there. So we'll hit the other side. Left hand reaches back. Elbow to knee. Elbow to knee. And one more. Awesome. So then we're going to finish with our little lunge. So stepping forward, activating that front leg. We're going to rotate towards the side we're stepping on. So left leg I'm stepping on, I'm rotating to the left. Step forward on that left, rotate to the left. Rotate, and then we'll hit the other side. So step onto that right, land, rotating to the right. Step, rotate to the right. Step, rotate. And one more. Good. All right, so we're all fired up, ready to go. So we're going to be doing our 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest to transition into the next exercise. We'll do that for our 3 exercises, and we'll do 3 rounds. So our first group, we're going to have tricep stretch. We're going to have a straight leg, single leg dip, and then we're going to have a jab, jab, cross combo. So you can see my boxing skills again. So let's get started with the tricep stretch, and we'll get started here in 3, 2, 1, and we'll go. So I'll put my hand on my shoulder blade, and then with my other hand, I'm just pushing that elbow up, so I feel that stretch through the tricep. I can breathe through this, feeling that gentle stretch, helping encourage it. And now we're going to switch to the other side. So my left hand goes on my left shoulder blade, and then with my right hand, I'm pushing that elbow up and back, just getting a nice stretch through the tricep. And time. So we're transitioning. We're going to do a straight leg, single leg dip. So we have a chair, couch, steps, whatever it may be. We get on it. It has to be on the ground, no problem. We're on one leg, and we're going through the dip with that straight leg, okay? So I'm going to start on my left, and then next time I'll do my right. Go at your pace, nice and controlled for you. If you need to bend the leg a little bit more, no problem. I'm taking a little micro rests here at the top so I can keep going. And we're done that, and then we're transitioning. We're getting ready for our jab, jab, cross combo. So it'll be jab, jab, cross the body. Jab, jab, cross. Jab, jab, cross. Jab, jab, cross. So just keep yourself moving. Upper body and legs going with this. I'm going to try and remember on the next one to switch up my hands. So I'm kind of balancing out which sides are doing most of the work. But the key here, get that heart rate going. Keep yourself moving as you go through this. Okay, so 10 seconds and then we're back into our tricep stretch. Take a big breath. Right hand on the right shoulder, pushing that elbow up and back a little to get that stretch. That's what it looks like from the side. And then you can keep focusing on your breathing as you're going through it. Okay, we'll hit the other side. Again, hands on the shoulder blade, pushing that elbow up. All right, and we're getting ready for our dips again. So straight leg, I did my left leg was out straight the first time, I'm doing my right this time. So I'm getting in position. Oh, my triceps are still feeling it from my Tuesday workout. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Then I'm getting set for my combo, and this time I'm going to try my right first, then my left, then my right. Jab, jab, cross. Jab, jab, cross. Jab, jab, cross. Good, so keep that rhythm, keep the body moving, that's the main thing. Ooh, I messed up my combo. Jab, jab, cross. Jab, jab, cross. Good, keep that up. Keep moving, keep the heart rate, get it going. And time. Good work, 2 rounds down. We got one left, a little breather. Then we'll hit our tricep stretch again. Okay, here we go. Hands on the shoulder blade, pushing that elbow up and back. Little stretch through that tricep. Okay, we're switching to the other side. Five seconds left. And time. All right, we're getting ready for our dips again. 3 seconds. There we go. Good, keep pushing. Gonna hit the other side now. I might change where my step is here. Good, pushing through that top foot. I like to get the hands involved. You don't have to though. You could always leave your hands hanging at the side if you want. And time. Move this back over here. And then Icky Shuffles our next one. So this is getting our sweat. So it's into the middle. So it's as if we had an agility ladder, okay? But we're going to get this going a little faster. You're going to see me coming. So it's stepping in and across. In and across. So I'm going to do it this way just because so I'm not running into the camera. But you're just going to do a little shuffle and then shuffle. So it's forward and on a diagonal, okay? So diagonal, other way. Other way. Okay, back and forth, just getting those feet moving quick. Moving on that diagonal and forwards. And yeah, Icky Shuffle. Never super graceful with that one. Okay, we're back to our hip flexor stretch. So we're down, nice and tall, going forward onto this leg, feeling that stretch through the back leg, core's tight. Nice neutral spine. I'm only going where it's comfortable. I'm going to hit the other side now. So the knees down. I'm going forward. Feeling that stretch. Keeping that core tight. And time. So we got 10 seconds. Just going to move this so I don't need my monitor when I'm doing my leg drive. Okay, so my foot's on. I'm driving up with that knee as I push through my left leg. Drive the knee. Drive the knee. Drive the knee. Weight stays on my left leg, so it's doing all that work of driving. We're going to switch sides now, halfway. Driving with my right leg. Drive it up. Good, so 10 seconds. And then we're going to do that Icky Shuffle again. So it's kind of forward and across. A little bit of that diagonal. And I don't have much room here. Probably a good thing because it wouldn't look very graceful if I did have a lot of room either. So that's my excuse, I don't have much room. Good, keep going, just keep moving the feet, that's the key. Just get the heart rate up, move the feet. And time. Okay, so we got 10 seconds, then we're back in that hip flexor stretch again. Down on my knee, nice and tall, core's tight. I go forward, and that gets that stretch through the hip and the front of my quad a little bit maybe as well. Okay, we're switching sides. Same thing, nice and tall, feeling that light stretch. Don't push it too hard or too far with this one. And time. Good, so we're getting ready for a step up with the knee drive. Here we go. Push through that top foot. Driving up. Drive. Good, we're switching to the other side. Pushing. Get to the end here. And time. Good, so we're getting set. Last one of that Icky Shuffle. Okay, just keep the feet moving. That's our key here. And moving on that diagonal. Whoa. Don't want to fall into that monitor there. Good, just keep them moving. If you have more room, you can go ahead a little bit further with it. But it's essentially like you're kind of crossing and then back over, moving in that forward direction. Okay, so we're done our second group. Third group, we'll take a little drink and then we'll get in the third group. We're gonna have child's pose, low plank, tap out, so we're off forearms, tapping out, and then jumping jacks to get our heart rate going. Okay, if we don't want to do the jumping of jumping jacks, no problem. We can just step out, step out. Okay, so that's our modification for jumping jacks if we need. Okay, so we'll get started with that second group. So child's pose is going to be our first one, so let's get down on the ground. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1. So our hands right in front of us. Sit our bum back into our heels. Kind of dropping our chest in there. If you want a little more of a stretch, you can walk those fingers forward a little. And then breathe through a big breath in. As you exhale, maybe you sink a little lower into it. Chest drops down towards the mat. Bum sits back towards your heels. And time. So we're resting. We've got a 10-second transition. So low plank tap out. So we're going to be on our forearms for the low plank, and then just tapping out to the side. Okay, tapping the toes out, keeping the core nice and tight. Trying not to bounce back and forth or anything. And time. Okay, 10 seconds, and then we're going to do our jumping jacks. So for me too, sometimes it's a little hard to go right overhead. I just go in front a little bit, okay? So it's like, ooh, ooh. Again, if you need that modification, because that's a little tough on the knees, we can always go like this, stepping out to the sides, right? So there's that option. A little bit lower impact for us. If it's tough on the shoulders, we can go a little more in front of us, right? So there's that option as well. We're resting. Whew. I'm gonna start going a little. Okay, we can get back down. We're getting ready for our child's pose again here. Hands out front, sitting back into the heels. Letting the chest drop down towards the mat. And time. Okay, so we're getting ready for those low plank tap outs. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Core's tight, in a straight line. Make sure the back's not dropping, or the hips aren't hiking up too high. Keep that tension through the core, should feel it through core. Start to feel it in your low back, just maybe stop, okay? Start to feel it through your low back, you can always take a break if you need as well. And time. Okay, so we're getting up, getting ready for our jumping jacks. Okay, here we go. Good, keep that up, nice pace. Time. Okay, we're taking a little rest, 10 seconds. So we can get down on the ground, get ready for our child's pose. 3, 2, 1, and sit back into it. Like I said, if you need, you can walk the fingers forward. And then you can breathe. Helps you relax a little into the stretch. Also helps us recover from those jumping jacks. Chest drop down towards the mat. And time. Okay, we're getting ready for those planks. And here we go. Stepping out to the side. Keep that tension through the abs. Core stays nice and tight. Good, coming up on 10 seconds left. And time. Good work, good work. Okay, jumping jacks. So pop on up. And here we go. almost there. 10 seconds. Keep pushing. And time. Good work. Third round down. Grab a little drink. Okay. So round 4 coming up. Group 4. Neck stretch. Modified clapping push-ups. We're off our knees and we're trying to push up and off and then clap when we come off the ground. If that's a little bit, feels a little too challenging for us or too much impact, we can just go down and push up quick. So focus on speed, but maybe not having to come off and do the clap and re-catch yourself. So that's up to you. And then last one we're finishing, jab, cross, hook, uppercut combo. So let's get ready for that. So we'll get started with the neck stretch. 3, 2, 1. So let's start with the front of the neck. Okay, when looking at a computer maybe, hands can kind of pin down some of the tissue through the neck and chest. And then chin looks up towards the ceiling. Let's look to our left a little bit as well. Chin's up and to our left. Now let's just go to the right side. Chin's up to our right. Keep the mouth closed if you can. Just a gentle stretch, don't force it. And time. Okay, so just kind of hitting all those muscles through the front of the neck. They maybe get a little tight when we're looking forward, looking at our cell phones, driving. Clap push-ups. So down on the ground, on the knees, modified position, down, we push up and we clap, okay? Push up and clap, if we can. If not, it's just speed, okay? So go down and then push up quick, okay? So those are those 2 options for us. And maybe you'll start with the claps, and like me, you'll just go to the speed at the end. Because they're not going quite as high. Just do what's right for you. Your workout, do what's right for you. Okay, we're popping up. Jab, cross, hook combo. So jab, cross, hook, uppercut. 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 So just keep yourself moving, that's the key. Kind of the whole body's going here. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Whew. And we're resting. So neck stretch. Let's do the same one. That one's a great one. It really feels good. Kind of hands below the collarbone, pinning down. Chin goes up. Let's look to the left. Let's look to the right. Chin still up, getting that stretch. Good, on time. Okay, so we're getting down. We got those modified push-ups. Clap if we can. If not, just kind of push up quickly. I'm going to go to speed now. I got about 4 clappers in me. So I'm down control, driving up. Trying to create speed still on the way up. So my muscles have to work hard, but taking away some of that impact of the clap. And also, I don't have the power. After doing about 3 of them, I'm kind of going a little slower. Okay, so we're getting ready for our punch combo. See if I can figure it out this time. I'm going to stay the same way. Just keep yourself moving. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. So keep that going. Keep ourselves moving. That's the main thing. Getting upper body going. Getting the lower body going. To get the heart rate going. Good, 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 good. So we're resting. Ooh, we'll hit the neck stretch again. I'm just going to switch up. I'm just going to do a lateral neck stretch. So right hand reaches down, And then your left ear goes towards your left shoulder. I'm kind of hitting that right side of my neck. I'm just going to turn slightly so I can keep an eye on my timer. Breathe in while we're doing this. Now I'm going to switch it up. Left hand goes down, right ear goes towards my right shoulder. Sorry. So I'm just creating that distance between my left shoulder and my left ear. This is a nice stretch to that lateral side of my neck, the side of my neck. And time. Okay, so clapping push-ups. Get set for those. See if we can get a couple off the bat here. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go to speed. So down, drive it up quick. Drive it up quick. If you're still clapping, that's great. Do what's right for you. Maybe I'll take a little rest here at the top and see if I get another clap in. Okay, I'm going down. I'm going to see if that little rest helped me, yeah? Take a little breather. 1 more. And time. All right, and then we're going to get into our combo again. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Keep yourself moving here. Jab, cross, hook, jab, cross, jab, cross. Good work, everybody. Good work. Keep yourself moving. Getting that heart rate going. If anybody wants to give me pointers on my boxing technique, I'll take them. All right, so we're done. So we can grab a quick drink, then we'll just cool it down, and then we'll call it a day. All right. So I'll start with a lat stretch. Reaching both hands up. I'm going to grab my right wrist with my left hand. Lean to my left. A little pull with my left hand. To get that stretch to the left side. Down in front. So I'll hit the other side. Left wrist, right hand. Lean into my right. Let everything lengthen through that left lat. And down in front. Okay, I hit my hip flexors, my quads. I'm going to grab my heel, pull towards my bum. Nice and tall, pushing my hip forward. My core stays tight. Breathing through it. We'll hit the other side. Grabbing the left foot. Pull the heel towards the bum. Hip goes forward. Good. And then we're going to do a couple forward folds. So nice and tall, reaching up, hinging forward. Letting the weight of your body take you down. Reach. Hinging forward. And 1 more. Reach. Whew. And that's it. Awesome. So great work. Have a great day, and hopefully we see you back soon. Bye.